Okay, and hopefully we're live, and hopefully my music from Spotify that I'm playing through my headphones here isn't playing through on the stream, because the last thing I want is to get a copyright strike. That'd be kind of bad considering I have very few subscribers on YouTube, but that would kind of suck to have in any case. So I just wanted to start creating like these check-in videos before I stop doing my work on eBay today. So figured why not just spend a little bit of time just to create a quick video here, do a quick live stream so it's all real and live, and I can't really do any fancy video editing besides what I can do with OBS. So let's start off with just doing a quick breakdown. Let's see here, the one I want is this one here. And here we can see I currently have a 100% positive feedback on eBay. I've sold 3,700 items on eBay. I have 188 followers on eBay. Is that actually zooming in? That is. Okay, so let's go to the next one. On Facebook, I have 118 likes and 132 followers as the time of recording. On, I believe this is my YouTube, I have 26 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you like these videos or you want to let other people be aware of my videos, hit the subscribe and the thumbs up and all that fun jazz. That'd be greatly appreciated. So let's see here, we got those. That's the current update for that. On not Facebook. I want to get rid of that screen and go to that screen. Yeah, so here we can see I currently have 1,317 positive feedback, 1 neutral, and they're all pretty well good, and I greatly appreciate all your support. And let's see here, like if it wasn't for you guys buying stuff for me, I wouldn't be able to do this, or anything for that matter, because I'd have an apartment full of stuff, or a storage locker full of more stuff. So let's see here, a few things that sold in the last few days, some of which I've made a video about, some of which I haven't. See here, we sold Super Mario Brothers Deluxe for the Nintendo Game Boy. Let's see here if I can go open that in a new tab. If I open up that, okay, so I got the feedback going again. Let's just keep that there. And if I move this over, so this is what sold. The Super Mario Brothers Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. I always remind people to feel free to request additional pictures and another pictures of the cartridge. And again, my last picture I'm trying to keep as a thanks for your support image that I've been using. It sold for $18.74 and $6 to ship. And that $6 goes towards actually paying for the shipping, as well as the packaging and the shipping supplies and everything that goes involved with the shipping, including self-insuring. See here, we also sold, let's just go back to that image for that one. Cool, sold some minifigure accessories. Yeah, these accessories were for Mr. Incredible, the collectible minifigure that you could buy in a pack. The accessories sold for $6.78 and $6 shipping. So let's just go to the next time. He also purchased, the same buyer, also picked up the Genie CMF, which included the accessories and stand. Sold for $12.75 plus shipping. Alright, I also sold Breaking All the Rules on DVD. Alright, Alright, I'm just going to close these as I do them. Breaking all the rules. Alright, somebody's messaged me. Sorry about this. Oh, that was just the email saying that my broadcast is now live. And I have a message on eBay waiting for me. Alright, so here, breaking all the rules, it's a DVD. Usually when I have a DVD, what I was doing when I initially listing them, I would scan the cover. You know, like the, let me see if I got DVD kicking around here. I don't have any DVDs around me at the moment, but the cover art I would take out and I put it through my scanner to scan it so people can see the front as well as a clear shot of the back, so they can see, like, you know, the region code, the audio tracks, and it's just one less question I get asked on a regular basis. And it just saves me from having to enter all the specifics when I'm listing an item on eBay, especially for the smaller, lower dollar items, especially when you sell it for $3.60 plus $6 shipping. Alright, so yeah, and yeah, it's, you know, I generally have like images showing like aspect ratios, DV region codes. Thanks for your support again for my last image. And we have a thermostat, which is actually kind of a good thing to have these days. So this Smart Temp 1500 a thermostat for $22.99. Now, this shipping price isn't an accurate shipping price because this is the shipping price if I was shipping within British Columbia, specifically Vancouver. This buyer was, I believe, in Ontario, so it costs a bit more than this to actually ship it out. But, you know, it's just a thermostat. I just included pictures of everything I included with it, which is the thermostat, the clamshell, and that little instruction pieces there. Alright, so the other item that's sold was a Lego minifigure. This was for Hans Moleman, I believe. Yeah, Hans Moleman from the Simpsons Series 2. This one did come with the accessories, as I made sure I pointed out in the picture by putting the little driver's license there, as well as with the minifigure. But yeah, I also include like a parts list screenshot showing the exact pieces that come with this. So you see the legs, you see the torso, you see the head, as well as the accessory piece. And again, my thanks for your support image. It's probably boring to a lot of people. I also sold a audio CD. This sold for $15, $6 shipping. $15, $6 shipping. Of course, that's before actually any of the eBay fees, as well as don't forget the promoted listing fee. So it says an example here. If I went to view payment details on this CD, so there was a total fees of, looks like $2.62 for this, to sell this item, to sell that item on eBay. Of course, that's without being a top rated seller. Was another item I sold, kind of a cool vintage item. I remember actually owning this device back in the day. It was the code book for the original game Genie. This one came from was it Camerica? It was the Canadian company that bought the rights to the device to bring it into North America, I believe. There might have been another company that made the same book, but they were a different name, but it was pretty much the same book. I sold that for $15 plus $5 to ship. Not sure why that one was $5 and a CD was $6. They should all be the same price. See, the next item I sold was a The wireless adapter for the original Microsoft Xbox, the Xbox 360. That's sold for $29.99 plus cost of shipping. Note that this item actually costs significantly more than $6 to ship. If it didn't have the two little tags, or not tags, but the tabs. I didn't have a picture of it, but on the back there's two little tabs that help hook it into the Xbox. If those weren't there, I could have shipped it for $6. This actually ended up costing me just over $22 to ship it with tracking. I was like literally just too big to be able to ship as oversized letter mail. Yeah, it wouldn't physically fit through the slot of this, which is my Canada Post sizing thing, which allows me to know if it'll be too big or actually can be shipped a certain way. I would rather ship it letter mail whenever possible, just because I know it's significantly cheaper to ship that way. I charge what I charge just because everything I ship oversized letter mail, I charge the same price, whether it be a comic book, DVD, Blu-ray, HD DVD. If I can fit it as oversized letter mail, I charge one rate. From it's matter, it's a 5 grams all the way up to 550 grams, or is it 500 grams? I can't remember offhand. Let's double check the Canada Post sheet here. Yeah, if it's up to 500 gram, it can be cost as much as $5.47 Canadian to ship with Canada Post oversized letter mail. So $5.47 to ship up to 500 grams. So I just put everything under the same. It's just to keep my shipping policies as few as possible, so I don't get confused about which ones are being used for which. Of course, certain items of a certain value, I won't offer that, but I'll only offer the parcel rate, and that's because of tracking. I don't want to take the risk of it getting damaged and then being blamed that it got damaged or lost in the mail. Because when you choose like the economy or Canada Post letter mail option, there's no tracking, there's no insurance, and that's why I charge what I charge to ship. Let's see here, what else sold? Let's keep things positive. Sold what's his name? Waylon Smithers from The Simpsons, the minifigure there with the accessory. And those are the accessories that came with. Again, the parts list. And let's see here, we also sold Maggie Simpsons. This was going to the same person, I believe. That sold for $10.62 with free shipping. And of course, then you get the eBay fees. Let's see what the eBay fees are on Lego minifigure. If I go to the actual order, view payment details. Alright, looks like for the Waylon Smithers minifigure as well as Maggie Simpsons, that was a total of let's see here, $4.56 for Waylon Smithers. That's probably because he was promoted. Let's see here. No. For those two figures, it was $4.56 Canadian for eBay fees, plus 70 cents for the promoted listing. Which left me with $25.44, including the cost of shipping for those two minifigures. Anyway, let's go back. Okay, so I have no new messages on eBay. But I did sell something. Let's see here. Oh, looks like I sold God of War Origins collections for the PlayStation 3. And that's going to be going to Red Deer, Alberta. Hey Cole, thank you for your support. I will get that shipped off momentarily. Actually, I know where that box right is. So if you give me a moment, I haven't taken that box to my locker yet. So I can actually pick, pull, and do that live. With the exception of actually showing the shipping label. So I won't do certain pieces, but I'll show how I'm going to do it. So, this is going to be fun. So if you give me a minute here, I'm going to get this item. It's in green bin B. This space is a little tight. Alright, so I got my Sharpie here. So I'm just going to, it is November, it is getting closer to Christmas, so what I've been doing is I've been throwing in, let's see here, little Christmas type cards, and I'll be writing little notes. Hopefully you can't really hear that pen be picked up too much by this microphone. In case anybody's wondering, this is just a cheap, newer microphone. It really connects to my computer from USB-A to USB-B. So it works perfectly, and it just works. It's not the world's best microphone, but for a budget, YouTube channel, it's doing the trick. Alright, so for God of War, I just got the note written there. Pretty much said, thank you much for your support. The packing out of this game was streamed live on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much for your support, buddy. I will get this game out to you as soon as I can. Alright, so let's go back. This was for God of War. So that'd be this guy right here. And of course, inside here we got, you might notice there's no disc there. That's because a lot of my discs I put into little paper sleeves. And if I was to open this up, let's see if I can do that without ripping my little seal. I want to throw over the paper off the back, but that's all good. Here's the disc. As you can see the nice reflection of my screen on this disc. So you can see the minifigure that's on the other side over there. So it's a nice clean disc. So let's just put it back into the little sleeve. And of course we got the all-important manual. So generally what I would do when I'm packing a game is I would take the disc, and when there's a manual, the disc in the paper sleeve, I put it in between the manual. And that's just got a little extra protection during shipping. I'm not seeing any cracks on the case, so I don't need to necessarily replace this case. Whenever I do have cases available, I do replace the cases if I notice there's any cracks before shipping. So we got God of War Origin Collection. I got my little thank you Christmas card. But what I need to do is I need to, if I open my URL link here, if I go to page setup, landscape, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Zebra label printer to print off a label here. So let's see here, Control P and send to the printer. I just tear it off, and this is just what it is. Just links to my Facebook page, YouTube channel, eBay store, and so on. I'll just take that label and I'll just put it onto the front of the card. But now we got the game, we got my card, we got a bubble envelope. Let me see if I can do this here. Give me a second here. I'm just going to remove that one thing from the screen. Alright, so we got my bubble mailer, we got that thank you card, and we got the game. The general way I do to ship a game is I'll take the game, put it to a bubble mailer, make sure I get my card. And before I close it up, where did I put my well, there it is. Again, about the Canada Post shipping. So here's my little sizing thing. As long as it fits through this without being pulled and without being pushed or without being tugged, I can ship it as oversized wire mail. Alright, so we're just going to close this up. And what I generally would do is I will print off another one of those URLs. Alright, let's move this camera back. Maybe this will work better. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got the package. And I've never really trusted the self-sealing envelopes. So generally what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tape it onto the package, which helps hold the top flap open to make sure it doesn't, you know, open up. And if it does, you can see clearly that somebody's changed the label. Alright, so what I have to do now is to print off the shipping label and get a weight. Alright, so if I went to my orders page, and if I went to, so again, Cole, thank you very much for purchasing God of War for me. I'm going to be, see here, view order details. Yeah, this is going to Leduc. Forget my pronunciation, I'm sorry. Down in Alberta. Let's open up my my address label. I'll just print out a basic one here so you can actually see what it says before it has a. Alright, I have to change the layout page portrait. Right, now I have an extra little label. Yay. Alright, now let's paste that. Alright, and we're going to print that. That's not showing on the screen. This Zebra printer is a GX420D. I should see where my chat settings are. How do I... let's go view. Tools. Right, check no docs. Alright, chat. Alright, I don't see any messages there, or let's just change that to live chat. Okay, I don't see any chats, no questions, so I'm just going to keep talking. And so generally what I do is, like, once I put on the other label, I grab my trusty Dymo printer, not Dymo, jeez, sorry, my scale. Put it on my desk in a flat space. We will zero it out. And this package has a weight of 140 grams. Alright, so I'll just put a little note on that. So Cole, your game is packed up, and I will be dropping that in the red box tomorrow. I don't want to leave it in the bin overnight for obvious reasons. So it'll be mailed out tomorrow. I'm just going to mark it as shipped now, because it's in my little pile for right now of things to ship out. So that's generally how I will pack a video game. That game was still sealed with a little tag I had saying like when I last tested it. So I'm not going to retest it right now, because it was only tested like a few weeks ago again. And when it comes to testing PS3 game, you can see example videos on my YouTube channel. I use a modified PS3 with hen in order to use a program called MCMod in order to rip the data off the disk into a ISO file on the hard drive of my PS3. And that allows me to make sure that I can read the entire disk from start to finish with no issues, and that helps me feel reassured that the person buying the game should be able to play from start to finish with no issues. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got that done. One of the other items that sold today was a comic book, Beavis and Butthead. It's number 8. Let's see if I can get to that actual item and turn that back on. Yeah, so I sold this comic. No, that's... Why is it showing that image? It was this image here, Beavis and Butthead number 8. The photos I use on my comic listings are literally scans of the cover. A lot of the comics I'm listing these days, I'm scanning the front as well as the back, as well as the comic in its bag and board. I literally just put it on top of my scanner, as I'm pretty sure I've shown in other videos. Let's see here. So yeah, those are the two things I had to ship out. I was able to ship the one out right now, just because I basically had that item here. And let's see here. Let's go back to my orders. If I went to paid and shipped, what other interesting items did I ship out? Let's see here. We talked about the thermostat. I sold a CD, the Game Genie codebook, the Xbox 360 Wi-Fi adapter, Waylon Smithers minifigure, Maggie Simpson's minifigure, Willie, Groundskeeper Willie from Simpsons. I sold his minifigure. Friday the 13th Part 1 and 2 on DVD on the slim case. Sold that. So here is the Friday the 13th. Again, it's like scans of the cover whenever I can, and that's just to make sure people can see all the special features. I try to do images of whatever I can, and whenever people do request them, I do update the listing with the additional pictures. Plus, if you do ask for additional pictures, the pictures I send you are going to be the item you're going to get in the mail. Alright, let's so the Lego Dimensions box. It was for Excalibur Batman. Yeah, that sold for $21.25 plus shipping. Again, the shipping price you're seeing on your screen right now, that's what it would cost for me to ship within British Columbia. Not to ship to, say, Ontario. It would cost significantly more than that to ship to Ontario. Shipping in Canada is very expensive, which is why I like to use letter mail versus always using tracked. Just because it saves the buyer so much money. Let's see here. I sold the Waiter minifigure. Sold that for $30, and that was with free shipping. We got a Tony Parker. Yeah, Tony Parker San Antonio Spurs number 9 Lego minifigure. That's right here. That minifigure sold for $15. And then we had a Marge Simpson, some Lego pieces. The Lego pieces was a quantity of 5 for, wasn't that one? What was the SKU they picked? Part number C1. Sold 5 of those for $6.80 plus shipping. This at one point was actually a good DVD. The Garbage Pail Kids. This is probably... It's a weird movie. It's essentially if Cabbage Patch Dolls went bad. That's what these guys would have been. Let's see here. We also had a book. Yeah, William Gibson's Pattern Recognition sold for. It's weird. This screen is showing $9.99, but on my other screen, which I actually see what my net was, says it sold for $6.99, so it must have been on sale. So some of these might have been on sale, so some of these prices might not be entirely accurate. But this particular book was signed, I believe. Yeah, this one was actually signed by the author. Of course, I had no COA for that. So it was like one of the books I got, and it just didn't appear to be signed. I sold a PSP box, or replacement case, I guess. It was for Spider-Man. It was just the case and manual. As it says in the listing description, case and manual only, as pictured. And then I made sure to show there's no disc. And when I went down, I said, use game case as pictured for the Sony PSP. Case and manual only, no game disc included. I'm sorry, I can't speak. No game disc included. So whenever I'm selling just a case only, I mention if it's just a case and manual, case and game disc, or just case and manual, or case and disc, and so on and so on. Sold the Queen minifigure from Lego. Of course, this isn't Queen Elizabeth, but it's a queen in general. Sold that for $12.75. Plus shipping on top. Let's see here. Probably one of the more interesting things I've shipped lately. A bunch of Pyrex bowls. We made a video showing how I packed this order up actually. So I literally took like smaller boxes that I found in the blue bins in the back alleys down the street. And they were perfect size to hold 4 bowls each, and that was like bowl wrapped in bubble wrap, another bowl put on top wrapped in bubble wrap, and so on and so on. And then every 2 would be just bound up some way, and they were just all, these boxes were perfect, and I found a perfect box to fit the boxes side by side. Worked out great. Shipping was very expensive well, at least what I would think would be very expensive. They may not think it's very expensive. Hopefully they appreciated the effort I did to actually pack all these up. But there was a total of 18, I believe. 18. So there was this lot for 14 for $145 plus shipping. And then they bought another lot earlier in that day for 4 at $20, which I thought was pretty fair price for those guys there. Yeah, they're all the same. Right, and if I just close these 2 tabs, where are some other fun things? Something I thought would never sell actually was a old comic I found called Just Married. Again, scans of the front of the comic. As you can see, there's definitely some wear. And then there was a scan of the back. So obviously you can see any wear. Like you can see like what wire damage there. You can see the little tears and nicks on the side there. And then a picture of it in the bag and board. And I'm pretty sure I did a video showing how I shipped that item, where it's like I would take 2 pieces of cardboard, one on the bottom, one on the top. I'd either put an elastic band or I'd tape put on the sides there just to hold the comic in place, just to help better ship it and take care of it. An internal hard drive caddy that sold for $85 plus shipping. It was literally a 5 bay. I should have cleaned that off before I took pictures. Probably why I took so long to sell. But it worked perfectly. It was pulled from my file server before I upgraded my file server. I upgraded my file server to a QNAP NAS, and I just find it works perfectly. A lot easier to manage than, say, a dedicated machine. It does what I needed to do. I don't need to do much more, so it just works. Less hassle than, say, having a 4U server with a bunch of hard drive bays and having all your hard drives in that. The QNAP is just small, convenient, and I can literally just put it on the shelf and it works. Let's see here. Sold some more CDs. I sold a Lego sticker replacement kit. Yeah, so I sold this Lego sticker pack. It's literally just one of these, and that sold for $12.50 plus $6 shipping. No, that guy went to the States, I think. Yeah, that definitely went to the States. So that sticker pack sold and was shipped to the States. It was total of one of the sticker sheets for $36.61, including the cost of shipping. That's with tracking, clearly. So here I sold the remote control. That That sold for $14.99 plus shipping. What else did I sell? See here, was this Spiral the Dragon CD for the PlayStation 1. That sold for $15. Gonna try to use these white paper sleeves whenever possible to ship CDs in. Yeah, it was just the CD. So in the case of that, I would have probably put it into a CD mailer, which is a cardboard mailer, in between two pieces of cardboard most likely, and then put it into a ball mailer, if that's remember how I shipped it. That was just an idea of some of the things I've sold. Check me out on Facebook, eBay, links in the video description below. I'm going to just try doing videos similar to this every day and see if I can increase my followers on social media and YouTube, and maybe one day actually be able to make money from doing these videos. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you everybody for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, I'm going to try to get some sleep. I got a lot of things I have to do tomorrow, and a lot of things I have to list, including like weird, obscure Game Boy games. I'm not even sure which is even on this until I actually put it into my Game Boy and actually figure out if it actually works, and then if I have to open it up, and I have to figure out if it's a authentic game or if it's been a reproduction. Anytime I see like a game like this, I'm always worried it might be a knockoff. But anyway, I'm going to try to get some stuff done. Thanks everybody for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about when I do like these random self-check-in videos. I'm pretty much doing it so like friends and family that I don't get a chance to see can see that I'm doing good, I'm getting better, and you know, my mental health is doing a lot better. COVID time's been tough on me, and I'm just trying to make the best of it and sell as much as I can on eBay in order to help make ends meet. So anyway, thank you very much for your time and your support. I wish you all the best. Thanks again for watching.